Okay, I am back, and it turns out the reason it wasn't working was so my mic has basically two things I can mute it for. I can either mute it by there's a physical switch, which I can just switch. You couldn't hear me when I had it on, and then there's also the thing in OBS, which basically doesn't let me do anything. Here, I'm trying to see if there is. Here, let me see if I can. As you can see, I'm very unprofessional. Videos. I'm just gonna remove live. Upcoming. Yeah, I'm just gonna make that private. That previous thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a noise gate and actually pull this up in YouTube Studio. Okay, YouTube Studio. Connect. Oh, here, let me. Okay. So it does work. I'm going to add a noise gate filter. Might be wondering why noise gate? The reason my noise gate is so here. So let me just test this. Okay, so probably shouldn't be silent during my testing. Yep, it works. I think the noise gate is working very well. Anyway, so I think we're going to move our way on to Kerbal Space Program. So actually, let me create a new scene real quick. Add thing. Game capture, add source. KSP. I am very noobish at this. Is capture specific window. I think that should work, and now I have it pulled up. So anyway, I'm going to pull up Kerbal and unmute desktop audio. So you can hear the awesome music. It'll even work. So I think I was going to plan a mission to Duna, which is the Mars equivalent of this game. So let's head into the vehicle assembly building. I do want to launch a probe before I launch a actual vessel, so a little bit of work off camera. I literally was designing this like maybe a few hours ago before I was like, you know, and if I want to go live for a bit. Okay, let me just. I'm basically just making a. So I kind of got this, and basically there is a Wolfhound engine. This has enough delta V. I really don't know how much delta V is required to get in Duna. I'm just gonna assume it's like 1,000. It's like 10,000. How many sides? I mean, 2 sides would look pretty cool, but I think 6 sides would look even cooler. I think I'm gonna go with 2, so we get that really epic variant expansion. Anyway, let's get working on this. So I really don't know what to do for this bottom part. MK3 to MK2. That's cool. Do you have MK1 stuff? I mean, yeah, MK1. I do want to make a shuttle, and that might be what we do after this. Here are the S3 tanks, which should work now. I think previously this was what people considered. It was either that or this that people considered an orange tank, which basically was a unit of measurement of how much your tank can carry. So I think I want mine to be kind of an orange rocket. Ooh, silver, that's looking kind of fancy. Gold? Gold literally just looks nothing. Get that more rugged feel. Rugged, I'm not sure what that exactly means. So we can attach literally whatever we want. I mean, like, this engine would work, but, like, it literally has, like, barely a thrust-to-weight ratio. But I'm gonna use what I call an engine plate, or what KSP calls an engine plate. Basically, they let you easily attach engines, and you can select size and basically add engines. Attach nodes, double. Basically, you can add a bunch of engine things, so I think I'm gonna go with a triple layout. So if I want to, I can add some terriers, or add some rhinos. I could have 3 rhinos, very insane thrust to weight ratio. I think I'm gonna try skippers. Let's set bear. Will it fit? Believe it or not, it does fit. The last thing about using these is that you don't actually have to worry. I turn off the shroud. Speaking of that, we just gotta take off the shroud, because I don't want those to have a shroud. Because shrouds, honestly, let's be honest, they look fairly ugly. But we're gonna turn on that shroud. And this probe is basically just gonna be a one-way probe. Why is the boom arm still extended? Basically, we're gonna send this to Duna. And you can see it has some stuff. Basically, over here it has a bunch of science experiments, including the boom arm. Then it has plenty of radiators and solar panels to get stuff, as well as a relay antenna if we ever want to use it as a relay, and a communication, which has, forget, 100G, so that's more than enough. Also, I really hope there was, oh shoot, there isn't an orange thing. There's not an orange version. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go with, that. That's too annoying. With white. I wish all these parts had ESA. I think, yeah, this one has the ESA variant for the REN5. I don't know how you pronounce that. I think I'm just gonna use that. And then, finally, is this rocket too powerful? I have absolutely no idea. So, are skipper engines good? What is the skipper engine rating? Okay, so now it is literally going through the floor. And there we go. So if I scroll all the way down, oh, you can see the engine plates still are kind of looking a little weird. But I'm using the massive Saturn V parts, I think. Let's add a 4x1. So we're gonna have plenty of engines. I mean, we could use like Wolfhound, just kind of be funny. I don't think we should. I think we should use rhinos. Wait, could we like, oh, there's not unshrouded. I would use this engine. It's really good. But I think we should use very powerful. I mean, I could use the KE1, or I could just use what everyone else uses and use vectors, like literally some of the best engines in the game. And also they are super hard to get on engine plates. Like, I'm giving you a place and you decide to go to the place I don't want you to go to. Like, what is this? How do I fix this? Ow. Oh wait, I have 3 times symmetry, not 4. Like, look, it even sticks on it better when I have it like that. That's just weird. Will that work? It should. I'm not gonna do that. Like, what's the thrust to weight ratio we need? 0.90. And yeah, it's not gonna be enough. More vectors. Vectors. Some of the best and overpowered engines in the game. And the vector is, let's attach some more vector engines. Nope, we do not need 8 times symmetry on these vector engines. I gotta do something real quick. Okay, sorry, I just had to do something anyway. I am back. Someone came in the room. You know. And is that enough thrust to weight? I think it should be, but because, you know, this is Kerbal Space Program, and in Kerbal we like to add more boosters. It's probably the most powerful rocket I've ever made. Oh wait. Staging, and I have the Hangar Extended mod, which basically lets me do a bunch of really cool things. Okay. So I just gotta make sure my staging is correct, not correct. I think I'm gonna disable the engine plate staging. I just don't use it. Then that's that, and let's just. I usually like having separate staging events from the engine activations. Just kind of a general rule. Like I did before, I'm going to disable staging. I think I'm going to leave the decoupler up there. Where's that decoupler? Oh, it's all the way up there. Wait, where is that? Oh, right, that's how I get rid of the area. That should be the final engine. Should be activated before. Where was that? Oh, is that the... Yeah, so that's the one directly above it. Actually, the fairing should come before that. Anyway. I think... Oh, actually. Boosters. Wait, how does that decrease the thrust to weight ratio? Oh. If I do that, thrust to weight ratio actually works. Wait, no. Doesn't. Yeah, see? They really don't add much. So, let's use the big SRBs. These are like the big ones. I really don't think we'll need them. There's no crew on board. We have plenty of Delta V. And I'd say this is a good rocket. It's fairly big. And here I'm just checking. OBS preview is kind of looking a little strange. I'd say, simply, I actually have a mod called Better Time Warp. So I think I'm going to slow-mo. Wait, slow-mo. Slow-mo. That's not how it works. It doesn't work. Standard physics time warp. Okay. Yeah, Better Time Warp is a really awesome mod that I only just installed, but I have heard from most people that it is very good. Oh, that's where it comes down from over there. Okay. And we have liftoff. I'm just gonna turn down the audio for Kerbal a little. Probably should have added aerodynamics. My headphones are like, ah! I do think I am going to need some aerodynamics. I know I'll add a little bit of weight, but you know, aerodynamics are very important. We don't want to have our rocket flip over halfway through the flight. So, how many fins? I think 4 should be fine. for those big fins, and I'm gonna add some smaller ones up here. Not those. Those delta wings are kind of too big for my liking. Also, I really don't need 6. 4 is fine. Okay. I think that's finally good enough. And I want to add a few more very small little winglets. So we a streak. That works. I think we are good for launch. And I think we are good to proceed to launch. And that's our thrust to weight ratio. I really probably should have Kerbal Engineer pulled up. Anyway, so that's kind of our flag I'm using. I, for some reason, still haven't gotten the Dark River underscore Rockets code flag in the game yet. Not like, I'm not telling Squad to implement it. I'm saying I haven't added it in with a mod thing. With a mod. Also, you can see in the distance some cities. I'm just gonna time warp till daytime because compression algorithms. There we go. We have liftoff of the rocket. So we are good, and wait for a moment. Okay, yeah, sorry. More people are interrupting me. And all I want to do is play Kerbal. And we're just gonna make our way over there. We should roughly be about 45 degrees by the time we are at about 10,000 apoapsis. We're entering the thick cloud layer of Kerblin. And it's just gonna tip over a little bit more. And also, I didn't wait for a Duna transfer window, so shame on me. Wait. 10 kilometers. Okay, sorry. I think it's probably just me and my being obnoxiously, like, really. And I really should be using this. And I really think we need more vertical speed than that. I'm just gonna do this. And we are good to... Oh shoot, that's bad. And so I don't want to have this on a orbital trajectory. Okay. Okay, so... And... I think mostly we are good? Yep, pretty much. I'm just gonna add a maneuver node. Drag out the retrograde. So then we just gotta... So our apoapsis is actually, believe it or not, getting higher. So I didn't put any RCS on this. But yeah, this is my first interplanetary flight because I am a very bad KSP player and I've been playing this game for literal months. And yet I still haven't played, I still haven't done an orbital mission yet. I mean, not an orbital. I've done plenty of orbital missions, but this is actually my first orbital mission in a while. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're basically increasing our periapsis, basically. Yeah, we're getting ourselves a nice, good orbit. And I think we are... Oh, I mean, that's really fine. I really don't care for slightly above. Let's check our orbital inclination information. 0.5 should be plenty. Now I need to find out when a Duna transfer window is. Also, those are asteroids. Where were the... I wonder if there are any, like, big asteroids. Yeah, usually the further away they're usually bigger. So there is the sun. Or Kerbal, as the community calls it, but it's actually never called Kerbal, but it might actually become official. So now that we're in orbit, I just realized something. Has that engine really not been turned off? And it probably has more fuel. Huh. I don't know what to do. So we're basically, I think we're in a stable orbit. There we are. I'm just gonna do a little time warp. Yep. Okay, time to search up a unit transfer window. So let me just pull up, not Google, my web browser, and KSP Duna transfer window. Basically, yeah, just searching up how to, when a Duna transfer window is. All interplanetary transfer windows. So it'd be about 45 degrees to Duna. Okay, that's good to know. So meaning about 45 degrees if we... I think we just had a Duna transfer window. Ooh, I wish I could go even further, because this is going to take a while. Ugh. So we have no probe control. Are we out of electricity? Shoot, we are. I'd say this is a good transfer window. I'd say we gotta go a little quicker. Little further. I would say this is good. I really don't know. I really don't know what to do. Cannot add maneuver node control locked. I know this kind of seems a little cheaty, but actually, no. Yeah. I know this kind of is a little weird, but I actually, like... I'm just gonna need to do something real quick. I know. but I just have to do it. I always forget to add extra batteries. I really should add more batteries to my thing. Okay. So now I can add a window. I'm assuming I basically just add it right here. And I know I could if I really wanted to. Just gotta drag it out. We gotta set Duna as our target. As target. Okay. I just gotta... Let's just... Does this approach? Just get a Duna. Target window. Separation. Okay, so now we have a... I'm just gonna... this view. I'm just going to do the method where I basically just kinda... I want the maneuver node. Okay. I think I'm gonna pull out the actual maneuver node. Oh, where'd my maneuver node go? Where? No! Let me turn down the... Ooh. Okay, this is bad. Just gotta extend protigrade. Okay. Basically never going to enter the sphere of influence. Oh, wait. Now! As you can see, this is my first time actually doing a interplanetary mission. So basically we just gotta... Nope. Nope. I am, like, not a professional. No! Okay, I think I'm actually going to... Okay, sorry I'm kind of being a little silent, but I'm just trying to get this maneuver node right. This is actually my first time messing around with interplanetary maneuver nodes. With Duna maneuver nodes. Nope, nope. No! Nope. Okay. I mean, this is good enough. That burn is good enough for me. And then all we have to do is add a maneuver node right there. And then all we have to do is get ourselves in a stable orbiter on Duna. Which... means we actually do have enough fuel. Why are we losing Delta V? We're losing Delta V. That is... nope, now we're gaining it. I guess that's kind of weird. I guess we just gotta cannot auto warp so far. Oh. Let me see if I can hop into. No, I don't care about maneuver node. Okay. Ah. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ugh. Ooh, I'm getting a little tired. And we are getting very close. Whew. So this is the most precise part. Shoot. Uh. Okay. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just doing some minor corrections. I'm not actually going to do a mid-course correction burn. As you can see, I watch way too much Kerbal. Okay. Just gotta get protigrade. And like we do have a. I don't want to get on a collision course because that would be very bad. I'd say that's a good burn. So that'll get us into a somewhat tilted orbit, so we can access most parts of the of Duna. I cannot say it correctly. How do I focused unknown object? Focus Kerblin. Repair. And okay. How do I my question is, how do I switch back to my probe? That is my question. Okay. MRAV Kerblin's SOI. So now what I can do is I can do that. This is going to get us somewhat captured. I'm actually going to so we're going to be in a somewhat high Duna orbit, but who cares? Basically, shoot, so we have 2 maneuver nodes to execute. Okay. So I'm just gonna warp up here. Do 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 do. So yeah, this mission is, I probably didn't do the most efficient transfer burn, saying that this has been out for like, probe's been out in the place for like a year. We really shouldn't lose a relay connection. I do need to set up I want to set up a relay network around the sun, or Kerbal, for those who want to who call it that. That's actually Ike. Okay. Let's get that. And auto-saving, good. I probably should make a quick save. Okay. Up to next maneuver. Do, 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 do. 2, 1. And probably gonna get an Ike encounter, to be honest. Oh, nope, we aren't. And roughly about, I'm just gonna go for 250. Okay, roughly. That's good enough. Then this is gonna be our capture burn. Air braking is for noobs. And I think we are going to, so, in fact, ComNet has none first top pass, so the path it would take vessel links, network. Network is my favorite because it shows you all the different links. And we have a strong connection to the KSC. Yes, that's actually what we call it. Warp to next maneuver. Shoot. I know this is, I am very bad. Shoot, I can't do anything, cheats. Difficulty. How do I, disable the ComNet? Difficulty. Difficulty ComNet. Console. It's ComNet. How do I? Ooh. How do I do this? Yep. Settings, difficulty. Enable ComNet. Okay. That's how I fix it. No, shoot! Well, who cares? It'll still work. Might not be as good. Okay. Okay, so now I just gotta just let me make sure it's the correct staging. Decouple. Okay. Head maneuver. Okay, just let me get this a little bit perfect. Okay, that'll be fine. So, Duna. Here it is. I know it looks kind of bad, but oh, look, eclipse or partial eclipse. Next maneuver. Boop. So it's in actually a different orbit. They might collide, but six. Wait, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's just wait. I'd say we are good. Make a quick save. Let's actually give it a name. We'll call this Duna Orbit Probe 1. Very descriptive. And so I put a docking port on the bottom because I thought that might come in handy anyway. Because I had not prepared. Also, I'm just going to enable the ComNet. Accept flight. I'm assuming we have a connection to the KSC now. Yeah, we do. So what I'm going to do is do some science. First of all, extend boom. Let's run the magneto boom report. Okay, good. Let's observe the goo. Okay. Grav roll. Okay. Seismic. Seismic scan can't be done. Okay. Log gravity data. So I think I'm just gonna have to transmit the data. Transmit. Okay, I think it's done. Okay, transfer data. Oh, wait. No, it's not how it works. Review data, transmit data. Loading data. Shoot, I'm been. Transmit. Okay. No, I keep doing that. Review data, transmit. Oh no. No. So. Probe works 1. Probe works 1. So as you can see, our probe works. I'm just going to turn off RCS because, let's be honest, we really don't need it. I think I'm going to go radial in. I'm going to go radial out. or whatever. I'm just gonna, go whatever. Because, yeah, SAS just works like that. And, yeah, I would call that mission a success. Thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this. Well, actually, before I go, just one thing I want to do. Let's configure the vessel namer. So it's labeled as a relay, even though it is a probe. Do that, accept. You're done. And I'm just gonna do this so I can, as far away as I can from that. Anyway, back to the tracking station we go. To terminate some debris. Okay. Terminate. So basically everything in the save we have done on stream, so if you don't know, we actually have a Kerbin space station, which is where I think Jebediah is. Yeah, Jebediah Kerbin. Wow, it's a lot smaller than I remember. And you're only a senior. I'm not a huge fan of this space station, to be honest. I think I want to redo it. I want to make like an ISS replica or something. You know what I do really like about this? If I can find it. Here it is. Plop. This is how I contained it. I know it does look kind of like, what? But it did work. And I actually used the structural tubes right there to actually help me with that. So yeah, we also have no fuel on here. And I really should have put like a regular junior or regular docking port on there. I really should have. Anyway, I would say that's good enough for now. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you very shortly where I might do a crew mission. Ooh. The reason I couldn't do any missions this past week was because I was busy with things. So, I'll see if I can get done with all those things pretty early, and I might be able to do a crewed mission tomorrow, live. That might happen, it might not, depending on how tomorrow goes. I hope I can. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're watching this after playing it back, well, we went for a while. So, that is roughly it, and I am not going to be right back. I am going to end the stream. And